Hi everyone, welcome to my next live. So I'm coming to you on Tuesday night, the 11th of February at 7:11 p.m. I've started slightly later. I normally start at 7 o'clock, but I've actually had a power failure here in Sydney's northern beaches. So not a great start to my evening. It turns out I'm not too coordinated in the dark. So coming to you now for my live. So I'm coming to you live. Hi, Alice. Hi, Grace. Thanks for watching. So I'm coming to you live on Facebook and YouTube. A couple of people watching from Facebook. Just waiting for people. One person watching on YouTube. Hi. Facebook's a little bit different. I can actually see the people's names and comments as they come along. I'm notified who's watching. On YouTube, you're completely anonymous. I can't actually see you until you make a comment. So the way I work with my lives is I answer psychic questions. So feel free to ask a question if you'd like some guidance in a particular area of your life. That could be love, work, finances, children, lost objects, pets, relationships, anything like that. Hi, Breezer. Thanks for watching. All right. So if you don't know, my name is Rhonda Kelly. I do lives on Facebook and YouTube at 7 p.m. Tuesday nights and 4 p.m. Friday afternoons. I basically answer questions about how I work, how I do readings, or any sort of psychic questions. I do like to limit it just to one question per person. If you want, I really just sort of touch on what I pick up. So it's just, it's like on psychic TV. We're just looking into camera and we're just answering one question. And obviously, if you want to connect with me, phone. You can either phone me or email me to contact me to book a more in-depth reading. So my Facebook is www.rondasreadings.com. My email address is psychicmediumrhonda@outlook.com. I'm on Instagram at Psychic Rhonda Kelly. How else can you connect with me? And I'm also, I've got an Australian phone number that you'll find on my website. My Facebook group is Rhonda's Readings and Rocks. Oh, hi, Vicky. Thanks for watching. Hi. So, yeah, got a few people, so feel free to ask questions if you like. I've actually got some exciting announcements. I've got a couple of Valentine's Day specials to announce. The times, Tuesday night tends to be the best time, better than Friday afternoon, but wait and see. Alrighty, so we've got, oh, you lost your wedding room, Alice. Sorry to hear about that. Yeah, I feel like you will find it again. Hi, Robert. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I do feel like you will. It actually feels like it's outside somewhere. I know that's really weird, but I tuning into the energy of the ring. It feels sort of like it's cold, like it's in dirt or something, like it's fallen either through a windowsill or through a crack or something, and it just feels like it's outside somewhere. If it's not outside, it's somewhere really cold. I feel. Hi, gorgeous Robert. You're always calling me gorgeous. So I have to return the favour. And I did get your message. Thank you. I was actually doing a live last night, so I didn't answer the phone when you called. All right. So Vicky has asked, your house selling? Will your house sell in the next couple of weeks? I feel no, Vicky. I do feel like it's fairly close though. It feels like I can't remember when I last spoke to you or you asked about that, and it feels like it's a lot more definite than it was then. But I actually feel like it'll just be over the 2 weeks, so maybe like between 2 to 3 weeks. So I feel like it's soon, but just a little bit later than you think, Vicky. All right, Grace has asked for anything from Spirit. I'm actually getting a gentleman from Spirit, Grace, and he literally was a gentleman, someone very prim and proper, never swore, never sort of thing. And I know we've worked together, Grace, and we tend to laugh at all sorts of things. It's like he wouldn't have approved of some of the things we've laughed at, he's telling me. He's actually saying that he, and I feel like he was in his heyday, like he was in his prime of life 50 years ago. So he's sort of like the parents' generation. It doesn't feel like he's your dad though. Feels like I was going to say father type figure, and he corrected me. He wasn't the father type figure, but he was someone who you would look up to as doing and saying the right thing, like how to be prim and proper and behave in public. He was quite psychic himself, Grace. He's saying he would have lived a much different life had he been in this generation and this culture, kind of thing. He's saying he kind of did what was expected. I actually feel like he got married when his girlfriend was pregnant, like was that sort of thing, and it was like he felt obligated to do the right thing his whole life, is what I'm feeling. Yeah, so it's a man in spirit, so possibly an uncle or a close family friend to your dad, because he's correcting me. He's definitely not your dad, but he's sort of that sort of generation, is what he's telling me. But yeah, just prim and proper. It's just he's liking the fact that you've got the opportunities now. You can just move if you want. You can go travel if you want. And he approves of your husband. He's aware of your husband. He met your husband when he was alive. So when you were younger, he met him, and he's really happy with him. He's a hard worker. And it's almost like, you can boss your husband around and tell him what to do, and he'll just do it. He won't question. he's really a hard worker. And he's got a kind heart. Your husband has. So he's very he's really acknowledging that you've got a good one there. So thanks for that, Grace. All right, so I'm still answering questions from Facebook. I still have some viewers on YouTube, so feel free to ask questions if you like, because so far no one has asked anything. So I assume you're just watching because you're curious. Maybe you've never had a psychic reading before. If you want to know how I work, feel free to ask me questions. That's okay. All right, so bear with me. I'm just scrolling down the screen. Adam, hi, G Soho from YouTube. Adam has asked, said, so you've never had a psychic reading before, Adam? Beautiful. Wow. Well, thank you for choosing me for your first reading. I'll be gentle with you. Well, the two cards I picked for you, and I just lost instincts. First one was instincts, trust your instincts, and this one was focus. So I focus my logical mind to make smart, effective business decisions. And the intuitive side, well, it's interesting. I pulled it out and then I lost it, Adam. So that's telling me that there's really a bit of a disconnect with you from your logical brain and your instincts. And I actually feel like you're a businessman, like you're kind of savvy in decisions you make around your work. You're quite sensible and pragmatic, and you've got the ability when you need to. You've got the ability of being really focused and quite sensible when it comes to monetary decisions. With regarding the direction of the business, I feel that there's a bit of a disconnect with not listening to your instincts. So you're sort of very much, it's whatever you're sort of trying to decide on, you need to just make a decision, and it's just a load off your shoulders. But I do feel like that's it's sort of like your head feels heavy from the overthinking and over analyzing the information. That you've got to sort of take a step back and listen to your instincts. So there are sort of psychic games you can play to sort of trust your instincts. And I feel like you used to do that as a child. There was a woman around you that used to do that, was quite sort of psychic and maybe sort of almost had a bit of a hippie energy. But I feel like she's helping to guide you as well around these business decisions, Adam. But yeah, really, although it's sort of a mental sort of decision, you need to trust your heart and trust your instincts with the direction that you're going in. So I hope that made sense to you, Adam. Thank you for that. Okay, I'm just going to go to YouTube for a moment. So G Soho has commented that you're passing by and saw my channel. Hi, so I've got some more people on YouTube. Hi, my name's Rhonda Kelly. I'm a psychic medium from Sydney, Australia. what I do in these live vlogs is I answer any psychic questions. So if you'd like any direction or clarity about something, I'm happy to answer those questions. I also am happy to answer any questions about how I work. So how I do my psychic readings and how I do my mediumship readings. So to contact me, my website is www.rhondasreadings.com. My Instagram is @psychic Rhonda Kelly. My email is psychicmediumrhonda@outlook.com. And I'm live streaming on YouTube. So my YouTube channel is Rhonda's Readings, and on Facebook. So my Facebook channel is Rhonda's Readings and Rocks. Okay, so Robert has asked any messages from your mum and dad. It's weird. I've just got your mum coming through saying that your dad's getting on her nerves. So it's like they've had an argument or something. A lot, and then your dad said, no, it's just a lover's tiff. It's not an argument. So they've got sort of a bit of a playful, cheeky attitude tonight. And they're saying that you'd know what that's about. You're coming up to an anniversary around them. And I actually feel like there was, it doesn't feel like a major anniversary, like their wedding anniversary or something, but it's like an anniversary of when they started dating. And I actually feel like it was the start of their relationship was sort of stop-start, but this is one of the anniversaries, and they're kind of laughing about that, like your mum's having a go at your dad for buggering up. There's going to be like a miscommunication about a date or a meeting of someone from you, and it's kind of going to be your parents, like sort of just showing you, just reminding them of what the sort of the energy around them when that happened to them, but also to remind you that just if there's been a mistake, just go with it and just have fun. So that's what I'm picking up. So Michael has said, hi Michael. Yeah, nice to see you again. I was wondering if you could see me having any luck with work soon or dealings with my job agency, please. Am I wit's end trying to deal with everything? I feel like you need to redo your form and broaden what you can do. It's like they're looking, I feel like it's I don't know whether they're called a case manager or what they're called, but I'm feeling a female involved. But I actually feel like you'd resonate better with a male, because I feel like she kind of has a very limited way of looking at things. And I feel like the form, I actually feel like when you first joined the agency, she actually wrote the form out while asking you questions. So I feel like she was very limited in what she said about you. So there's been a miscommunication about you. So I actually feel like just go back to the agency, go back to square one and said, look, the form that I filled out when I first came, could I have another look at that, please? I just want to make sure she included this. And I actually feel like she's on the way out, as in she's leaving, and there's going to be a male energy coming in to help take over that. So I actually feel like you need to be a bit proactive about changing tack to make sure you're not overlooked for opportunities, I feel like. Okay, so Breezer has asked to know if there's any deceit in your relationship. Unfortunately, I feel that there is. And I don't feel like it's anything new. I feel like it's almost the energy where it's like it's just the way that person is and doesn't see they're doing anything wrong because they've done it for so long to other people. And I feel like there's just a bit of deceit about money as well. Yeah, is what I'm feeling. So sorry to hear that, Breezer, but I'll leave it at that. Yeah, absolutely, Robert. Likewise, I'm looking forward to working with you. So Alice has said, thank you, and yes, the ring was lost outside, but would be amazing to find again. Oh, wow, that's really interesting. So that was the wedding ring you said you'd lost, and I felt like it was outside because it's cold. I'm wondering if I've picked up cyclically on something in the past. No, I just got told, no, it's the same. It's not in the same place, but it's the same type of thing. So have a think about where that previous ring was lost or how it got outside. And I feel like the the way that's happened is how it's happened again. Hi, Rick. Thanks for watching. Is your ring actually an antique or a family heirloom or something? Is that passed down to you? Because I actually feel like there's another energy. It's almost like there's another energy there, almost like trying to take the ring back from you. It's a little bit of a strange one. Yeah, absolutely, Vicky. I hope your house settles. Thank you. Hi, Kim. Thanks for watching. Okay, all right. So I'm just going to leave it at Kim on Facebook for the moment and just go over to YouTube. So I've got G Solo and Kelly and Vanessa. Sorry, Kerry and Vanessa. Apologies, Kerry. Hi, Kerry. So G Solo has asked what it means to embrace your power. People throw that around a lot and never really explain what to do. I don't actually feel like you're asking about psychic abilities. I do believe that everyone has a certain degree of intuition, and it's whether or not you take notice of that and act upon that. And also, developing your psychic abilities is just playing psychic games and using your time to practice different modalities. Some you love, some you don't love, but sort of giving everything a bit of a go and having an open mind. I feel like the power side of things is around a male. I feel like there's a bit of a power play with a male figure in your family. I just tuning into your energy, G Solo. I feel a bit of frustration. Okay, so you've clarified this. For instance, I got a reading and was told that in order to attract new love, I have to embrace my power. I mean, how am I supposed to go about that? Yeah, I don't know about that. Standing in your power to me means speaking up for yourself, speaking your truth, trusting your instincts, doing what makes you happy. So that to me is standing in your power. So that might mean something different to the person who told you that. For me, when I do psychic readings, I tune into energy. So, for example, tuning into your energy, I feel frustrated. And I do feel like there's a bit of a power play with a male family member around you. So in terms of attracting new love, I would look at it in an energetic sense, and I would say to do what makes you happy, stand in your power, do what makes you happy, to release some of the frustration. Or use your frustration in a positive way is what I feel. So I hope that answers your question. So I don't actually have an answer to your question of what it means to embrace your power. The way I look at it is clearing your energy so you can stand in your power. So I hope you understand the difference. I hope that makes sense to you, G Solo. All right, Vanessa has asked, can I pick up anyone in spirit around you or any messages or a love or a money reading? Thanks in advance. Well, I can see the money side of things getting better for you, Vanessa, and I'm feeling from April onwards. I actually feel like there's, again, a bit of frustration. There's been sort of decisions around money or investments. So it's like there's more than one avenue where there's been decisions around money. But I'm feeling that energy is clearing in April, and it's like you'll have more access or more ability to use your money. It's because it's kind of been quite restricted for a while. I'm getting from sort of mid last year sort of to now is what I'm feeling. Anyone on spirit? No one's coming forward, Vanessa. Sorry. It just probably means that you're going on track and you're not needing any particular guidance at the moment. Yeah, no one's come forward. So in answer to your question. Okay. So Kerry has asked, yeah, so frustration is right, G Solo. Yeah, so just sort of acknowledge that and just deal with that however you need to. Really trust your instincts. And if it's, whatever you need to do to get that out, I feel that you need to do that. So clearing the energy to move on. All right, Kerry has asked, could I tell you if there's anything going on with your ex, Brian, and your connection? No, I feel like Brian's a bit of a game player. He just really doesn't communicate well, Brian does. I feel like there's been a bit of a promise, or you've kind of left things in a way for him to work on himself, but I don't feel like he's doing it. And does Brian drink a lot? And I suddenly feel like burping. I just there's something, I just feel like Brian's not clear-headed at the moment. He's got to sort of sort himself out. I do feel like there's still a love connection there, but I feel a difference in maturity, Kerry. I feel like you're a lot more mature than Brian, and you've kind of, unless you sort of equalize, and by that I don't mean you go down to his level, I mean he's got to raise his vibration and energy and sort himself out. Unless that happens, I can't see it. Yeah, it doesn't, I mean, so you're saying he's 3 years younger than you? That's fine. It's more the maturity about sort of emotional decisions and relationships. I feel like he's not processing around him, because it's definitely tuning into his energy. If it's not his, it's someone close to him or someone in his thoughts. So there's someone around him who drinks if it's not him. So yeah, just take that away with you. So G Soho has commented that you ever had a knowing that you'll be attracting new healthy relationship this year, and you're just anxious about wondering when it would happen because your last relationship was very toxic and drained you badly. Yeah, so it's working on yourself. So that's you've just answered your own question. You're raising your vibration, you're getting rid of that energy, and it's also about manifesting and putting that out to the universe. So you're saying, I'm beautiful, I'm worthy, I'm capable of attracting a healthy relationship, that sort of thing. Someone who's going to prioritize me. So put that out. So because whatever you put out there is often what you attract. So for example, if someone who says, oh, I'm not interesting, or just blame me, then they literally attract people like that. So you're in control of putting that out there. All right, so thank you to the YouTube questions. I'll go back to Facebook. So I've said hi to Kim. Adam, I think I answered your question before, Adam. Anyone there to talk to you? I've just got a lady in spirit who is cooking. I know Whitlaw is not a Italian-sounding surname, but I'm smelling beautiful pasta sauces and that sort of thing, and casseroles, and it actually feels like a grandmother figure. So yeah, I'm just feeling like there's, and she's giving you a big hug. She's saying you've got to sort of, I don't know whether you rush your meals or what she's trying to tell me about the meals, but it's like you've got to take the time in enjoying home cooked food and eating slowly is what she's saying. So you've got to have more of the family. Your daughter's got a lot of traveling energy around her, Mandy. Really, really beautiful soul. She's really a very interesting person. She's quite sort of extroverted, and I attract interesting people. People have had interesting life experiences. So I feel like if I met your daughter, I'd love her. Like, she'd be someone who I'd talk to and I'd feel would enrich my soul. Like, she just is got a beautiful, interesting energy. There's also a bit of writing coming up for her. I don't know whether you write. I feel like there's a connection with you and her writing. So whether that means she's going to talk to you about it, or you've inspired her to write about it. And I can see her doing kind of like a biography, writing someone's life story. So that would be really interesting. And it's like she's got that sort of inspiration from travel and from a different perspective. Hi, Priya. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Hi, Jenny, on Facebook. So I'm coming to you live on Facebook and YouTube. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Rhonda Kelly. I'm a psychic medium. I'm here doing psychic readings. I do lives on Tuesday at 7 p.m. and Friday at 4 p.m. Australian time. My Facebook group is Rhonda's Readings and Rocks, and my YouTube channel is Rhonda's Readings. I've got some exciting news. I'm looking at I had a face reader a couple of weeks ago. So she did face readings for people. I'm looking at having another special guest next week. It'll be a different one. but she's someone who does readings differently to me. So when I do readings, I tune into your energy. She does it slightly differently, but I'll explain that in a bit more time. I've also got some exciting news. I'm on Psychic TV Australia, so the website for that is ptvaustralia.com.au. To have a psychic reading through Psychic TV, it's normally $4 a minute. There's actually going to be a Valentine's Day special from the 14th of February for 48 hours. It's actually going to be $3 a minute. So, for example, a 10-minute reading will cost you $30 instead of $40. So that's going to be starting the 14th of February for Valentine's Day, and it's going to go for 48 hours. So that's very exciting. I've also got another Valentine's Day special. So I normally do email readings for $50 for one psychic question and $75 for two psychic questions. Just in aid of Valentine's Day, so I'm actually going to have this special for a week. So from now, the 11th of February until the 18th of February, I'm actually going to offer email love-related readings for $30. So that's a 40% discount. What I would need would be your date of birth and the date of birth of the person you're inquiring about for the love reading. So definitely date of birth. You can also include a photo if you'd like, and obviously a question about the relationship. You can book that through my website, www.rhondasreadings.com. So you can book and pay through my website if you'd like one of those readings. If you're watching from overseas, it's $30 Australian, and you can pay through the website. Okay, so Vanessa has just said, so hi Priya, hi Kayanat. Got some new watchers on YouTube. I will come back to Facebook, I promise. Vanessa said, thank you so much. I had a reading and you picked up on spirit, but they wouldn't talk, and I know who that was. Okay, great. All right. So, yeah, that can happen. Sometimes they'll just stand there and say nothing, and that could be someone who, or they'll stand there and bring someone else through but not say anything, and that could be a sign of what they were like in the living. They sort of avoided attention kind of thing. So Vanessa said, as for cash, yes, been broke for almost 19, most of you 19, and finally getting back on track. Great, absolutely. So, yeah, I feel from April onwards, it's like there's been a decision made, a major decision that's going to help, and once that energy is cleared, the money will just start coming in. All right, so Kanyet has had, what are Valley's feelings towards me? Were both female, recently opened up to her. I'm feeling a bit of hesitation, actually. I know you've just said you've opened up to her. I feel like you need to open up more. Sort of ask open-ended questions of how you're feeling, and then sort of take it from there. So I feel like your opening up is different from her definition of opening up. So I hope that makes sense, Kanya. All right, so Maria, yeah, thank you for subscribing. So on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rhonda's Readings, and click like for the for the video if you like the video, and by clicking the notification button, you can be notified when I'm next live. Yes, I do feel she does want a more affectionate bond. I feel like you need to open up more to her, is what I'm feeling. No, I feel like you can ask an open-ended question to see how she feels and sort of do a step-by-step thing before you open up. So that's what I'm feeling, is just hesitation on her side. All right, so I'm just going to go. I'll come back to you. Someone else asked a question on YouTube. I'm just going to go back to Facebook and answer some questions. Jenny has asked, you would like to know how to clear your eczema. You believe it's a spiritual issue rather than food related. Yeah, I do feel like it's a spiritual issue. I can smell peppermint, actually. And I know peppermint is good for migraines and things like that, but I'm feeling like essential oils and peppermint, I mean, I know eczema is sort of like more oils, but I feel like the answer to it is to treat with essential oils. I feel like that's related. Thanks, Adam. Hope that helps. Yeah, I actually do feel like it's a bit of both. It's a bit of an energetic thing and it's a bit of a medical thing as well. But I feel like you need to clear the energy a bit before you actually can treat it medically, is what I'm feeling. So Rick has said, you've had a reading with me a couple of times before, but not recently. Got into a few health changes inbound. Not sure about them. Any advice would be helpful. All right, thanks for connecting, Rick. I feel like you need to document. I don't know whether you've been advised to keep like a pain diary or a food diary or sleep diary or something like that. I actually feel like your medical situation really fluctuates a lot. So you actually need to monitor it and measure it, like literally, like even write in a calendar or keep a diary. Because I feel like if you're not going to see, like you need to sort of monitor it to see what the patterns are before you can get appropriate advice. So I hope that makes sense. Whatever the fundamental issue or issues are, you need to actually monitor them day to day. And I'm getting twice a day, like morning and afternoon, because it will change. Hi, Luda. Thanks for watching. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Ian. Hi, Tia. Thank you for watching. Yeah, Joanne, I've got a gentleman for you, actually, quite a tall, thin gentleman. Had really crazy hair. There's something really, you'd recognise him or identify him from your hair. I actually don't feel like he knew you as an adult. It's like he knew you as a child or a teenager. So sort of like a generation up, like not a parents but a grandparent type generation. And he didn't have a sense of smell, and he's shown me he's missing a thumb on one hand. That's interesting because my granddad's just come through. It was missing a thumb as well, and granddad just told me that it's not your granddad, but it's your granddad's sort of generation. He's wanting you to have clarity. He's saying just you need to make a decision about direction. It's like you've got all the information, you've been given direction, but you're not getting clarity. So it's like just make a decision about your life direction with the information you've got, he's saying. So I hope that helps. Thanks, Grace. Grace has said, confirm that your husband's a hard worker, you're traveling and you do, yeah, beautiful, spot on. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Robert. You understand my message. That's good to hear because I didn't understand it. But I guess I'm just a messenger. So, all right. So Michael has said, all that's currently happening, you received a new form from the new mail you're working on. Yeah, absolutely, Michael. Just I feel like he's going to be a hell of a lot better than she was with this form. And he's going to broaden the searches available. And he's not going to say no. Like if he gets, someone that wants 10 years construction experience, he's not going to give it to you. But if there's something that you could possibly do, I feel like he'll have the respect and decency to ask you about it rather than saying no, is what I'm feeling. So, Mandy, anything positive for your daughter who's waiting for papers for a nursing career, moving to Vancouver? Yeah, I think I answered that before. Yeah, she's definitely moved. I can see her in Canada. Actually, sorry, moved to Canada. All right, so just bear with me, Facebook. I'm just going to go back to YouTube and have a look. So, Priya has asked for what your spirit guides want you to know about your dreams. Wow, I'm feeling a real restless energy with you, Priya. I feel like there's a lot of changes going on, and your guides are communicating with you about the changes with you. Who's the female around you who has difficulty speaking? She's someone who gets, it's almost like she's an adult, but she's like an excitable child who wants to tell you something and just can't blurt out the words because she's so excited. I don't feel like it's a blood connection to you, but I feel like your spirit guides are communicating through your dreams, but also communicating through this friend when she mispronounces or missays things. So when she's telling you something and she says something really, really bizarre or really unrelated to what she's trying to say, that's actually your spirit guides talking to you. That's really cool. I've never had that happen. I've never had clarity about that happening to you, but they're what their guides are trying to do is make you aware of it being in a conscious state, because you don't always remember your dreams. All right, thank you for that, Kayna. So she does want a more affectionate bond with you in the future. Yeah, I can understand that, and part of that is fear and not wanting to get hurt. So you've got to sort of learn to deal with that. Thank you, Kayna. You've liked and subscribed. I appreciate that, you two people. Okay, I've just lost my place. Just bear with me, Facebook. I'm just looking on my YouTube comments. So thank you, Kayna. Hi, Frank. Does astrology apply to the pets? Yeah, absolutely. I'm not the best person to talk about astrology, though. I know a little. I don't know anything technically. I've done my own chart, but I basically do my psychic readings by tuning into energy. So I'm not the best person to ask about that. I'm feeling, Priya, that what the main thing with I'm not giving a lot of clarity about your dreams, because I feel like you need to interpret it. It's almost like if there's a service and you pay for it, you appreciate it more. So I feel like with your dreams, if I was to tell you what they mean, you'll sort of forget it and not think about it. Whereas if you are trying to work it out, you'll still think about it, and then you'll appreciate it more that you've worked it out yourself. So that's the feeling I'm getting. But I do feel like it's about decluttering, and by that I mean an emotional decluttering, as in being smarter about who you spend your energy with, is what I'm feeling. Donnie, will you have a pregnancy 2020? Yeah, I actually feel like you will. I'm being told 2020 and 2021. I know it's been hard for you. Oh, thank you. You've liked and subscribed. Appreciate it, Donnie. Yeah, I feel like it's been difficult for you, and it's part of it's sort of that emotional release as well, is what I feel. And also, I'm being told acupuncture will help. So have a look into that. So Maria has asked if there's any messages from the spirit guides want to tell you regarding your issues. You've been really frustrated for a while and haven't gotten clarity. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what the thing is. I'm feeling no offense to the people watching on YouTube, but you're the fourth person I've tuned into, Maria, where I'm feeling frustrated. It's what I'm feeling. Yeah, you haven't got any clarity. I feel like you need to step away. You actually need to be in a physically different place, like literally have a whole 24-hour period away from where you are. And you know, a time away from technology. I actually feel like you just need to sort of sleep and eat ice cream, and like I just got told you lactose intolerant, so don't eat ice cream. Yeah, I actually feel like you need to have a whole 24-hour period to yourself, where you almost like take yourself on a day date kind of thing, like go to the movies, do what you want. I feel like you need to do that and just not think about your issues, and then I feel like you'll get clarity about that. And there's medical practitioners around in your care. I feel like there's been frustration about appointments and thinking there's misinformation, but I actually feel like you're so frustrated, you're sort of blocking yourself. It's like you've blocked yourself on getting information, Maria, is what I'm feeling. So yeah, in answer to your question, I feel like you need to step away. All right, thank you. So Priya, you've said that makes sense. Donny, I'm not getting clarity. I'm being told 2020 and 2021. So there might be possibly 2 pregnancies, or almost like a near miss and then another one. So I'm being told 2020 and 2021. I feel like you're going to be busy with that. So Simply Dixie has said, do you feel a past relationship reconciling with me in the next couple of months? I feel it's a bit hidden than you. So it's almost like I feel like it won't be the relationship in the same way that you thought, because you've both sort of changed. Yeah, Priya, I feel like you need to be somewhere else as well. And trust your instincts on that one. Hi, Bill Barney. You've watched before. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Maria. So honestly, just take a 24-hour period away and be kind to yourself. Be good to yourself. Eat ice cream. Watch it. Sorry, don't eat ice cream. watch a movie or do what you want. Oh, it's buffering for you, is it? Okay. I didn't see your question, Bill Barney. So if you'd like to ask again. Thanks, Priya. All right, I'll leave Bill Barney to ask that question again because I didn't see one. Alrighty, so back to Facebook. Sarah has asked if you're heading down the right path and making the right decision a bit. It's almost like things have been happening slowly, and then when they start happening sort of quicker, you'll sort of be getting different information. Yeah, so I feel like you will be sort of changing tact and what you want. Okay. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Maria. Hi, Pam. Hi, Troy. You missed the start. Just cooking pasta and meat sauce for dinner. Sounds good. I'll be over shortly, Troy. I've just got told you're a really good cook. So, hi, Kathy. Thanks for watching. Oh, thank you, Rick. You've subscribed the other night. Okay. Now, I'm just scrolling down on Facebook. So Sharon has asked, do I see you getting a medical procedure soon to help you get better? Yeah, I do feel that you will. I feel like there'll be an option of 2 different things. Like there's sort of, and I just got told that Reiki would help with that as well. Focusing on that particular area is what I got told. But yeah, I do feel like you will have a medical procedure. And it's almost like you need to just phone the hospital admissions or whatever, or it's like they've got the paperwork, but you've not heard anything. You've not heard back by a certain date. But I feel like you just need to phone and then you can sort of book it, is what I'm told. All right, so I hope that helps. So I believe on Facebook I've scrolled down to the bottom. So if I've missed anyone, please repost so that I can see. All right, so I'm just going back to YouTube. Simply Dixie has asked me to repeat something, but I can't actually see what that was. I don't know what you want me to repeat. Bill Barney has asked, is it the right decision to move to a new job? Yeah, I feel like it is, but it's not going to be obvious at first. But I actually feel like there's more opportunities in your new job. But I also see value in you staying in your old job. So it's actually a bit of it's a decision where you'd have to write a list of both kind of thing. Like look at the pros of the new job and then the pros of the old job is what I'm feeling. So I'm just... Yeah, Priya, I can definitely see you moving. I feel like you'd be happier. It's like you're feeling a bit isolated where you are. So I do feel like you moving. And I feel like that's... it's kind of going to help with whatever legal paperwork is or whatever you're trying to accomplish. I feel like moving will help you achieve that goal. It's almost like it's going to look better on paperwork. So I'm not sure what that means to you, but that's that's what I'm picking up. Oh, thank you, Troy. No, I'm sure you do have. You are a good cook. All right. So Cara has asked any messages from your dad. Well, your dad was a really hard worker. Also very intelligent. Really, people who were perhaps a bit slow or something, he really frustrated him. He's sort of yeah, very determined, very hard worker is what I feel with your dad. So I'm just going to type something. Bear with me, I'm just typing something. All right, sorry. Connection, yeah. Your dad to go. I don't know whether that was an anniversary of his passing or his birthday or something, but he's saying that he was. You're aware of when he's around, so he was around you a lot in November, and you were thinking about him a lot in November. Why is he's drawing attention, Cara, to your hips, and I don't know why. I don't feel like you've got any problems with hips unless you stand with your hands on your hips. Have you got like a Wonder Woman pose, or was there a Wonder Woman? Oh, he passed in November. You was with him every day. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for that confirmation, because he just kept saying November, but he wouldn't tell me why. So he's saying that he's aware that it was that Novembers are difficult for you. I know I'm the same. My dad died in January. I hate Januaries. Yeah, so he and that was like 25 years ago. So I feel like it's the same sort of thing with you. Did you guys used to play dress up? And yeah, did you guys used to play dress up, and you would sort of dress up and stand like a Wonder Woman pose? No, it's more your like a hand on the hips. So you've got a bad lower back. So when you have a bad lower back, do you stand with your hands on your hips? Because he's showing me he's really pointed to his like that area, the hips, and he's got his hands on his hips. So what is that? How is that relevant to you and your dad, or your relationship with your dad? Oh, thanks for that. Now I've got a sore lower back tuning into that, but that happened after you said it. He's just yeah. Does that resonate with you at all? Playing dress ups or standing with your hands on your hips? Because it doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, so that's what I'm picking up. He's also Kari, your dad's also drawing me to May. He's saying that your family are going to be around in May. So I don't know whether there's a family celebration or something coming up, but there's something about May that he's going to be supporting you, and the family are going to be around you in May. Is what I'm feeling. Yeah, so that's what I picked up for your dad, Cara. Thanks for that. Okay, just going to pop over to YouTube again. Hi, Blue Angel. Thanks for watching. Any messages from your grandma, Bilbani? She was a very stubborn woman. Very stubborn. Didn't mess her words. Didn't speak much, but when she did speak, you certainly knew what her intentions were. She's saying that you're sort of not as direct as her, but having a bit more directness wouldn't hurt you, is what she's saying, Bilbani. All right, so thanks for that. Okay, so back to Facebook now. Eileen has asked, dropping by. Oh, you do martial arts, don't you, Eileen? Yeah, I used to do martial arts. I don't know what is it exactly that you do. Like to know what you have for you. You weren't kicked in your legs, were you? Why am I'm getting sore? Or did lots of squats or something. I think at training we used to do push-ups with kids in our back and lots of squats, and like some of our styles were just you'd be squatting the whole like for 20 minutes kind of thing. I'm just getting really sore thighs, tuning into your energy. Is what I'm feeling. I'm not actually picking up much of a message for you, Eileen. I feel like you've sorted out the banking issue of the wrong payment to the wrong person kind of thing. I actually feel like everything's going quite well at the moment. Everything's fairly settled, and it's almost like the lull before the storm, like you're quiet before you have to have to sort of work. So what I'm being told is just enjoy the peace and quiet when you have it, because you don't always have the quiet moments. Okay. All right. So Rick has said, I don't know if you answered this question before, but hesitant on health changes coming up. Can I please have some direction in whether or not to keep going or don't head down this new direction? I do feel like you need to change that direction. I feel like that new direction there's merit and value in going that direction, but you need to go about it in a different way. So you do need to change that a bit. So you do hold the back of your hips. Yeah. Okay. Did your dad make fun of you doing that? Because I don't know what the connection is. Why he's just standing with his hands on his hips. March. No, I felt like it was May actually. Oh, March is your mother's birthday. Okay. All right. Thank you for that, Cara. Oh, Taekwondo. I've never done Taekwondo. You have a standing knee injury from work ages ago. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's sort of like that muscle pain sort of in the thighs is what I'm feeling. Okay, so on Facebook, I think I've answered the questions. If I haven't, please repost them. Likewise on YouTube, if I haven't answered your question, please repost it because I haven't seen it. All right, so I've got a question from Tracy. Has my sister got a message for you? Well, your sister is someone who really held a lot of tension in her chest. It's like she would, as a kid, sort of like hold her breath to get attention. And I feel like as an adult, she would hold her breath and sort of like almost get that frustration and just sort of stand there. And I don't know whether she used to sort of like grab her boobs or why she's showing me her breasts. Like it's really, really strange. She's sort of showing me that she had the tension across her chest is what she's telling me, Tracy. What her message is to keep it simple. I actually feel like you're trying to resolve a family issue, and it feels like a family connection and a friend connection. There's been some sort of miscommunication that you're trying to help fix. And I feel like it's not sort of too aggressive or anything like that, but I feel like you're not sort of being listened to. What your sister's saying is to step back from that because your sister's actually helping to resolve that. And she's just doing that energetically. So she's saying you don't need to worry about that because she's got your back. She's doing that. So that's the message I got from her sister. Can you validate that there was some sort of chest issue with her? And certainly the holding the breath. There's something in that is sort of relevant. Like she's saying, don't hold your breath. Just just take it a breath at a time and just keep moving. Is what she's saying. Hi, Pauline. Thanks for watching. So you think you understand that, Rick? Thank you. Alrighty. Okay, so I might call it a night soon. So just to remind you to connect with me, my Facebook group's Rhonda's Readings and Rocks. My YouTube channel is Rhonda's Readings. For Facebook, feel free to invite other people in the group or share the live or share any announcements I make on the group. For YouTube, feel free to subscribe to my channel, press the like button. Also, comment below, let me know what you'd like to see in these sorts of readings. Also, click the notification button so you'll be notified when I go and do my next live or have any new vlogs coming out. So I do my lives at 7 o'clock Tuesday night and 4 o'clock Friday afternoon, Australian Eastern Standard Time. Just to remind you, I have a couple of specials coming up for Valentine's Day. So for me, if you look on my website, www.rhondasreadings.com, I've actually got a special for an email love reading. So it's normally $50 for an email psychic question. I'm doing that special for $30, and I've got that special for a week. So from the 11th, of February today until the 18th of February, I'm offering that special. And you can book that through my website, and I'll get back to you and do that reading. So to do that reading, I need your date of birth and the date of birth of the person that you'd like to ask about. So it could either be a romantic connection that you currently have, or a connection that you'd like to have, or it might just be yourself in putting it out there. So feel free to be as specific as you want in the question that you ask me. So that's a 40% discount. It's $30 for a love email reading, and you can book that on my website, www.rhondasreadings.com. There's also another special. I'm obviously a psychic medium from Psychic TV Australia, so you can connect with me directly to book in a reading, but you can also phone Psychic TV. So the website for Psychic TV is www.ptvaustralia.com.au. My name's Rhonda Kelly. My PIN is 9897. So for the 14th of February, for 48 hours, so starting at 7 a.m. on the 14th of February, there's actually going to be a special where psychic readings are $3 a minute. So they're normally $4 a minute. So, for example, if you want a 10-minute reading, it'll be $30 instead of $40. So that's a special that Psychic TV are having in a few days, starting at 7 o'clock on the 14th of February. So just so that you know about that. How else can you connect with me? You can also connect on my Instagram channel at Psychic Rhonda Kelly. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the people who've commented and asked questions. And thank you to the new viewers on Facebook and YouTube. And thank you to the people who liked my video and also subscribed. Don't forget to click the notification button as well, and then you'll see when I go live next. Yeah, so I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you. And feel free to share, tell people about me, all the rest of it. Okay, thank you. Bye. 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 On to my next live.